All right, well, good afternoon. Carbon County Commissioner Chris Lukasiewicz. Molly and I are back out here out at Mock Chunk Lake Park. Of course, first and foremost, pick up the Poconos today. Had a chance to meet with Marlon and all the folks out here cleaning up along Mock Chunk Lake Park and on the Lentz Trail. And also going on at the same time, so let me highlight the end of Alzheimer's start here. We were just down in Columbus, Georgia last weekend when they did their walk along the Chattahoochee River, right? So now they're up in Carbon County doing the same thing, right? Put an end to Alzheimer's. So let me go ahead and see if I can go ahead and turn the camera around. And beautiful day out here at Mock Chunk Lake Park. Molly and I are going to also head down to the parking lot and to see how the staff is doing down there. Things are starting to get busy when we went through town already. All right. So again, back out here at Mock Chunk Lake Park, Carbon County Commissioner Chris Lukasiewicz. A beautiful day. A lot of folks are here at Mock Chunk Lake Park, of course, due to the walk to end Alzheimer's. But again, Molly and I first came out, wanted to link up with the folks from Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau, who do their twice annual, so semi-annual, April and October, more or less, if I understand correctly, do their Pick Up the Poconos campaign. We're in the second day of autumn. It feels like autumn. Had a pretty cool night last night. Let's hope within a week or two the leaves start to change. We're going to have our first weekend in Carbon County, a fall foliage taking place in the county seat of Jim Thorpe. As us locals realize, not a good time to be downtown. To avoid it, go up over the Liberties, up over the Maury Road. It's one of the small inconveniences that we have to tolerate for living in this beautiful area that draws so many, that helps keep our economy rolling here in Carbon County. Over the next couple weeks, we should start to see the ropes from the swimming area come down. The docks will come out of the water, preparing for the winter. A lot of events happening in Carbon County recently. Here at Mock Chunk Lake Park in September had two notable events. The powwow that took place, and then the Heritage Festival. Both of them very highly attended, really strong reviews on Google. So a couple issues, some food issues, but I think that's going to be resolved or mitigated next year as we tend to see increasing participation in those events. I do want to make mention of a couple big events coming up, sponsored by our VA Veterans Affairs Director Christine and her staff Angelo and Bonnie, coming out to Mock Chunk Lake Park from 7 to 13 November is Operation Greenlight for Veterans, which is the National Association of County NACO sponsored event to highlight the critical role that counties play, and specifically county veteran service officers play, in connecting our veterans with the benefits they receive. Christine, aligning with that nationwide campaign, is sponsoring really almost a week full of events for our veterans and citizens. And two of them I want to highlight specifically is Vets Vote, which is going to take place Tuesday on Election Day right here at the beach of Mock Chunk Lake Park. We're going to have a hot dog roast that evening, starting, if I recall correctly, at 5 p.m. For veterans. Contact Christine for details or look at the Facebook page, Carbon County Veterans Affairs, for details on that event. We're going to have, the beach is going to be all ready. We're going to have a fire down here and roasting hot dogs, and have other beverages available. Then, on Wednesday, starting, or the 9th of November at 7 a.m., launching right here, SP, 7 o'clock, kickoff time, step-off time, 7 a.m. in the morning, Ruck March and Walks with Vets. So myself, Christine, my veteran wife Maggie. We'll all be here, and at 7 o'clock, we're going to go ahead and ruck march and walk down with fellow veterans and county residents down the Switchback Trail to where it intersects with the base of Flagstaff. So the quote-unquote Lentz Trail and Flagstaff come together. So if you want to join that event, again, reach out to Christine, RSVP. We're going to have transportation down there at the base of the Flagstaff also for those who want to get transported back up to Mock-Chunk Lake Park. We're all going to meet right here at the pavilion down by the concession stand, right? I think all of us are pretty familiar with that. So there's other events that are being hosted to include the inauguration, or let's say grand opening, of the Veterans Hub of Northeastern Pennsylvania, which is at St. Luke's University Hospital Lehighton campus in the let me call it the behavioral health unit down there. Another event that's being sponsored. And then together with veterans, there's a dinner, if I recall correctly, I believe it's the night of the 10th, up at Penn's Peak for veterans. And then should be seeing information on Valor Clinics hosting their gala at Stroudmoor Inn in East Stroudsburg. So just a multitude of events that will be taking place from 7 to 13 November, more or less aligning with Operation Greenlight for veterans. And during that week, county buildings, municipal buildings throughout the United States will be being lit, illuminated in the color green to bring attention to the critical role that counties play supporting our veterans, and specifically the role that our county veteran service officers play, like Christine, Angelo, and Bonnie here in Carbon County. So this is Carbon County Commissioner Chris Lukasiewicz wishing you all a wonderful weekend, and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have as we step into autumn here in Carbon County, and specifically at Mock-Chunk Lake Park. Take care.